trucks earlier this season on a Saturday night, sits on the point alongside our quarter midget driver Adam Forster. Mike Helberg with the green flag. We are underway. They're out of the Russ Holly restart. Off of turn 4 already. Going to stack up a couple here on the front straightaway. That was the 74 that got sideways coming to the line. Here we come. Off turn 4, green flag is up, and we're underway. And again, that outside lane has the momentum into turn number 1 as Forrester brings the field to the backstretch for the first time, but the caution comes out, and he has to get to work early. He does. So his attitude is diminishing by the second. Here we come. Off turn 4, green flag is up, much more even as they go to turn number 1. Shalosky, Forrester, nearly 3 wide for a moment there. The 04 of Wakefield had a look to the bottom for the top spot as they single out and run the top 2 into the corner for the first time. They're 3 wide for third. Round a complete lap number 1 with Shalosky at the point. After the first 2, they are stacked up behind them. Dylan Calabro along in battle with Adam Forster, Jacob Burns, and Cal Anderson. They try to sort themselves out in the turn number 3. Duel on for the lead. We have a new leader. It's Brody Wakefield in the 04. Wakefield goes to the inside, makes the pass on Shalosky. Helger in third spot. Burns in fourth. Tightly bunched from the race lead on back among the top 6 or 7 cars up the backstretch. Clabbo part of that mix as well. Another challenge for the race lead around to complete another lap. And Burns was wandering around on the outside and trying to pass Shalosky. Now he has moved into the third spot, trying to attack Richie Helger, who's your new leader, pushing Wakefield in the second. And now here comes Burns. He'll make his way underneath Wakefield. The duel for second is on, and at the line is taken by the 13 of Jacob Burns. Jacob Burns into the runner-up spot. Now he is trying to chase down Helger for the race lead. Wakefield in third in a battle with Calabro for that position. Melania Shalosky losing another spot further back to Cal Anderson. She'll fall out of the top 5. Challenge up front as they go back to turn 1. Here comes Jacob Burns. And shutting the door on Burns was Richie Helger. That's crazy. And we have big time trouble in turn number 1. Looks like 4 cars, 3 together, 1 pulling away. Sure as well, he'll have his work cut out for him as we come back to the green flag, this time by Helger and Burns, 1 and 2. Green is back up, and we're back underway as Helger brings the pack to turn number 1 for the restart. And right there on the outside, Jacob Burns not going down without a fight. Top 2 able to break away from Calabro and Wakefield, 3rd and 4th. And that duel is on for 3rd and 4th. On the outside, it is Wakefield. Calabro will try to slither his way underneath in the 74. While they are dueling, the top 2 pull away, and it is Rowdy Burns who leads the pack. Richie Helmer is back just a bit. Now going to run, close it up ever so slightly off turn number 4. And you called it at the start. Burns out front and pulling away just at the fastest lap of the event in car number 13, getting around at 17.1 seconds. Already opened it up to a 5 or 6 car length advantage over Richie Helger in second. Calabro still trying to hang on to that 3rd spot, but has his hands full as they hit the line with Brody Wakefield, Cal Anderson, and Melania Shalosky. And that is the best battle on the track where Cal Anderson is set up shop, trying to get by the 04 of Wakefield. In tow is Melania Shalosky. Riley Paul trying to fight his way back up to the pack. Unable to do so for now, but he has set sail. Is all over the back of Shalosky in turn 1. Riley Paul in the 7th spot as they make their way up the back straightaway. So Paul gaining some ground. A couple of cars come together in turn 2. One car will spin, and the caution comes out. We'll talk more about that coming up in a bit as we have 16 laps to go here in the Legends Car feature event. Jacob Burns brings them back to turn number 1. Richie Helger alongside on the front row as they go to the corner, stacked up and tightly bunched from the front of the field through about 8th into turn number 3. It is Burns who has the lead. Looked like almost a little touch by Helger in the 99. Duel continues for the 3rd spot. Brody Wakefield up high has the leverage. That's the preferred line. And as Calabro in the 71 finally goes back to the 4th position. Calabro back to 4th. Trouble in turn number 3. 3 cars come together. 2 up and into the outside wall. And we go caution again. It might have been. All right, so we're already here. Yes, we're ready for a start, a restart. They roll into the Russ Holly restart box.
15 laps to go. Mike Helberg shows him the green flag. Helberg this time on the inside is getting a more serious challenge. I'm sorry. Burns getting a more serious challenge from Helger on the outside as Helger tries to dig in as they go to turn 3.
Great race down in turn number 3 for the race lead, and they are tied up right together as they come back down to the line, and it's going to be Burns, but not by much, over Helger. Burns to the bottom, Helger topside, Calabro looking on in third and has the best seat in the house as they race to turn 3.
Yeah, Calabro trying to move in and make it a 3-car battle. A little ding to the back bumper by the 99 of Helger. Loosens up Rowdy Burns out just a little bit, but not enough for him to make a run at the lead. Pulling away at the front by a car length now as we are at the halfway point. Rowdy Burns looking for 3 in a row.
12 down, 12 to go. This time by as they cross the line. And it is Burns out front over Helger in second, Calabro in third. He has his hands full with Riley Paul, who's back up to the 4th spot. Brody Wakefield in a distant 5th, and he's also finding pressure from Cal Anderson, racing in pairs as they come back down the line.
Well, the first one to try to step out of that pair grouping was Riley Paul, trying to attack the back bumper of Dylan Calabro. Now, Calabro's had a strong run. He's been in that 3rd spot for the bulk of this race, swooping to the outside, trying to get that run and bite off the corner is Riley Paul, unable to do so with 10 to go.
Calabro hangs on to that spot. Riley Paul not giving up in a race 4 position number 3. Top 2 have strung out. Burns a couple of lengths now ahead of Richie Helger in the 2nd spot. Best race is for 3rd, and it is side by side once again. Riley Paul besting Calabro to the line this time by.
And they go down the backstretch. Paul is finally able by inches to get that spot away. Fighting back on the outside is Calabro in the 71. Behind them it is Wakefield trying to hold off Cal Anderson, but nobody has an answer at the front for the 13 of Jacob Burns as he goes down the backstretch under the Beamer sign.
Fastest car on the racetrack about every lap for Jacob Burns, the race leader. Richie Helger in second, unable to close. The race for 3rd has strung out between Paul and Calabro. Staying in 5th place battle with Brody Wakefield and Cal Anderson, although they're a little bit closer than the rest of the bunch as they exit turn number 2. Wakefield will hold off Cal Anderson for now. Anderson continuing to peak to the bottom off of turn number 4 for that 5th spot.
The 13 of Jacob Rowdy Burns wheels his way through turns 1 and 2. A distant second is the 99 of Richie Helger. 5 fingers held up on the hand of Mike Helberg. Down to the final 5 laps. The top 4 have separated themselves. The battle on the track will just be Wakefield and Anderson in turn 1 and 2.
The ladies battling for the 7th spot. Aubrey Wasco, Melania Shalaski just into the top 10. About a straightaway behind the race leader, Jacob Burns, who comes back off of turn number 4. 4 laps to go, and just 1 car stepping out of line, and it's in that race for position number 5.
Yeah, Kyle, that is the battle on the track.
Open straightaway.
KJ rocking around. The Russ Holly restart box. Green displayed back on the track. And it is the 13 of Burns. It was almost a final 3 wide by Riley Paul as he tries to push Helger to the front. As they go down the backstretch, the leader remains Rowdy Burns in the 13.
Helger stayed with him for about a half a lap. Now a lap later with 3 to go. It's 2 car lengths between the top 2. Burns, Helger, Paul in 3rd, all within striking distance of each other. Dylan Calabro in the 4th spot. This time by, for the legend cars, Jacob Burns. 2 to run. And has about a 2-car length lead now over Richie Helger in the 2nd spot. He has his hands full with Riley Paul in 3rd. Applying that pressure into turn number 3 is Paul. Dylan Calabro fades a bit in 4th. White flag, 1 lap to go for Jacob Burns. Looking for another win here at the Speed Bowl. Leads up the backstretch into turn 3. Battle for second is best. Paul and Helger going at it for the runner-up spot. Behind the race leader and winner, Jacob Burns. Had that car cockside.
And Jacob, how were you able to pull your way through the field and pick up win number 3?
Yeah, for sure. And we were a little bit of experienced drivers up front, so just had to take it easy the first few laps and let them settle it out. But, Richie was fast tonight. He gave me one for everybody, so thanks for running the clean. But, yeah, this thing was a rocket all night. Huge thanks to Nicholas Gola Racing, East Coast Towing Recovery, RF Motors, Sporties, for all over Pure. And, yeah, everybody else that came out tonight.